loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kelly and I upload every single Thursday and Saturday. And today's video, I'll be sharing with you, I guess, kind of my weekly reset. I don't know. Everything is just a disaster after our family camping trip. We were gone for the whole weekend. It was so nice to spend our time there for Mother's Day. The weather was so nice. I did end up resting the day that we got back. And so now it's the day after and we have no food, no idea what we're going to eat for the week. The sink is full of dishes, lots of laundry. I still need to unpack and just reset the home for the week. So if you are feeling like you are behind, you are not alone. Life gets busy, and you know what? With the weather warming up, I'd rather spend my time outside and with my friends and family than being stuck inside cleaning all day, which is why I like to have a day where I can spend a little bit of time and do a few things that help me feel like we're ready for the week. So today we are getting back on track, and I hope this can help motivate you and give you some ideas on how you can reset your home and yourself for the week, starting by unpacking the car from our camping trip, completely destroying the kitchen, and then heading off to the gym. This was first thing in the morning, and I recently shared my full 5 a.m. morning routine video. So if you missed that one, be sure to go check it out. But Tyler and I have been working out together every morning for the last month, I believe. And I know it gets talked about a lot, the benefits of working out, but the biggest thing for me is how much more energy I have. Like, the shift has seriously been so dramatic, and just the ability, or I guess really the endurance, to get things done. Yes, there are plenty of days where I'd rather do anything but go to the gym for an hour, especially when I have tons of things to get done that day. But I found that I get more done and am just more productive on days where I go to the gym than on days where I don't. And even though this is technically a daily routine, I'm putting it in as weekly too, because it's important to reset yourself. Do whatever it is that makes you feel really, really good. So whether that's doing a self-care routine, taking a walk outside, or working out, don't forget that you are so important and have to take care of yourself first. And all the little messes in your home and everything else can come next. And by the way, if you are new here, I've had 2 surgeries on my arm, and so I was really scared to try the monkey bars, especially since I haven't done it since like elementary school. But this was 1000% a big accomplishment for me. But after getting it back from the gym, we are back home, and honestly, I had to take a deep breath after walking in because the kitchen was a disaster, not just from all the camping supplies, but there was clutter on the counter, dishes in the sink, everything was sticky and dirty, and this all turned very quickly while I had one rest day. But starting with getting all the camping supplies put away, but seeing all of this stuff in the kitchen made me really happy that I went to the gym this morning, because I definitely needed the strength and energy and the confidence too to completely reset this kitchen. But like I was saying, weekly resets aren't just about resetting the home. They're about resetting yourself too, so you can keep showing up as the best version of yourself. And so when I do my weekly resets, I like to focus not only on my physical health through like going to the gym and eating healthier foods, which I do have a healthy dinner idea and food prep for you later in this video, but also my mental health too, through self-care and making sure I rest and getting enough sleep. Another thing that I found so helpful in maintaining my mental health is through talking with a licensed therapist, which is why I am so excited to tell you about today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. So regardless of whether you struggle with anxiety or depression or just going through a really hard time right now, you are not alone. We are all human and have things that we go through. And I've just found it so helpful when I'm going through those hard times to speak with a licensed therapist through BetterHelp to just help give me the tools that I need to live a happier, healthier life. So there's a really easy questionnaire on BetterHelp that you can fill out, and they will match you with one of their 30,000 licensed therapists, and you can have a video chat with them or talk with them on the phone. And one thing that I really like about it too is in between you can chat in about what's going on and get any additional support that you may need. And as a busy mom who has enough on her calendar, I really like that I can schedule my appointments whenever and have my sessions in my own home, on my computer, or on my phone without ever actually having to go into a therapist's office. And if you're new to therapy, finding the right therapist can be kind of like dating. You might have to go through a few before you find the one that's right for you. But with BetterHelp, you can switch your therapist at any time. There are over 4 billion people who are using BetterHelp. I am one of them. And if you would like to give BetterHelp a try to see if it's right for you, then visit the link down in my description box below, or go to betterhelp.com/Kelly Hosbrook. And by clicking on that link, you will not only be supporting this channel, but you will also be receiving 10% off your first month using BetterHelp to see if speaking with a licensed therapist helps you. And so now we have the camping supplies put away. It's time to tackle all of the clothes we have. Like, we have dirty clothes from the weekend camping trip, which, by the way, is what is in this pink bag. Because when you go on trips or vacation, it's just really, really helpful to have those separated so that when you come home and open your bag, you know exactly what's clean and what's dirty. Plus, I also like to use the scented bags because, in my opinion, dirty laundry accumulates just an obnoxious odor. So the scented bags really help with that too. But we have dirty laundry from the trip, dirty laundry in the baskets, and clean laundry that needs to be unpacked and put away that wasn't like worn while camping. So if you're looking for laundry motivation, you definitely came to the right place. So if you have laundry that needs to be done today too, then let's get up and let's get this laundry train going. But now that we have a load started, I'm in the master bedroom. I just wanted to do a quick tidy up. First, I like to open up the windows because the weather has been so nice here, guys. I've been loving it. And every day I've just been opening the windows and just enjoying the fresh spring breeze. But now I'm just tidying up the nightstand tables. By the way, I usually always make the bed first thing in the morning, but I knew that since I wanted to change the sheets, I just kind of left it the way that it was before going to the gym. So I figured, what's the point in making the bed if I'm just taking off the sheets anyways? So taking off the sheets now and remaking the bed with some fresh sheets. This is one of the top things that I do for every single weekly reset, especially during like the spring and summer months when I feel like you tend to sweat a lot more, but also because there's just no better feeling than falling asleep on fresh bed sheets. Even though my bed sheets were clearly wrinkly from hanging out in the laundry basket for too long, it's still gonna feel really good to fall asleep on fresh sheets tonight. I also like to spray the bedding with a freshener, and I like to use Mrs. Meyer's fresheners. Today I'm using the mint scent, which honestly smells amazing. It's not like a peppermint scent, it's more of like a cool and crisp scent. Like, it's definitely more of a true mint scent. It absolutely surprised me. It made the entire house smell amazing, and you'll see I was spraying it all over the house today. But now that the sheets are changed and the bed is made, the room is tidied up, and now I'm back mopping the floors. Doing these 3 things, I feel like make the entire room look clean, smell fresh, and just look reset for the week ahead.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul.
And now the room is clean and tidy, I wanted to go ahead and unpack all of my clothes from the camping trip. I swear this is the worst part of taking vacations and trips, is the unpacking part. But seriously, guys, these storage cubes for packing are so legit. This is the second time that I've used them for like trips and vacations, but they are so helpful in keeping our family organized, like all of our clothes and all the things that we want to bring with us. I'll have the one that I use listed in the description box for you just in case you are interested, but I 10 out of 10 recommend them. And now I am in my kiddos' room, which definitely needed to be tidied up. The floors were dirty and gross, and of course I wanted to change the sheets. The house just turns into a disaster when I take a day off. Plus, as you may notice, I missed Thursday's upload because I started feeling sick, which I feel like is why I needed a rest day in the first place. And it is just so important to listen to your body. But anyway, had a bad migraine and I lost my voice too for a little over a day. So I couldn't even do my voiceovers for my videos. I'm actually doing this voiceover a few days after the filming, which, by the way, let me know, do you prefer my videos with more voiceover and less music, or less voiceover with more music? I feel like I've done it both ways, but lately my videos have definitely been a little more, we'll just say voiceover heavy. So just let me know down in the comments if you like more music or less music in these videos.
I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it. Too bad I hate advice. 'Cause out of sight and out of mind is perfect. It's so hard to decide. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I'm just a treat. Well, the taste is better. Oh, go on, chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us we can, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be free for the night. All in or nothing, not gonna stop. Dance till the morning light.
And now the bedroom is fresh and clean. And by the way, I love the hard floors that we've put in so far downstairs and in our bedrooms, and can't wait to do the rest of the house. But the one thing I will miss is seeing those fresh vacuum lines. It really just helps make a space look really extra clean. But now the bedrooms are reset, just putting Jaden's clean clothes away. Again, 10 out of 10 recommend these packing cubes. And then it was time to switch over the laundry so we can get started on the next load, especially since changing the sheets filled up the baskets again. I did end up getting all of the laundry done this day, and I don't know about you, but when I am doing laundry, I always separate the clothes and towels and the sheets too, and just focus on first getting all the clothes done, and then if I have extra time that day, then I can catch up on the towels. Especially right now with 2 different sports going on, I have to make sure my son's game clothes are ready, so focusing on clothes first is key. But now downstairs in the kitchen, I wanted to sit down and meal plan for the week, but before I do that, I really need to tidy up this kitchen because I just cannot focus when I'm looking around and seeing a bunch of stuff laying out everywhere. So my first step is to clear everything off the countertops and then just put them back where they belong. And then step 2, I like to tackle whatever is in the sink, because when the sink is empty and clean, it just makes the entire kitchen look clean too. And we had lots of dishes in the dishwasher that I ran before leaving to go camping. Lots of dishes from yesterday from where I didn't do anything at all, as well as dishes that needed to be cleaned from camping. So yeah, no shortage of dishes that need to be done over here. And if you have dishes in your sink too, then let's get up, let's get moving, and let's get them done together. But we had so much fun on our first family camping trip, and with the dogs too. And just being outside, it really just makes you feel at peace. We actually loved it so much that we already booked another spot for next weekend. So obviously had a really fun time camping. And also having fun just like buying little camping things like different cookware and tools, because we are definitely one of those families, by the way, where like when we find something that we love doing, like especially when we all love doing it together, we just go all in and we want to go all the time, or like buy new things for whatever it is. Like for instance, like we've been through a frisbee golf phase, a hiking phase. We just love hiking. Like Pokemon cards and like playing the Pokemon game. So yeah, I don't know. It's just really nice and fun, like as a family, when you can find and bond over those like shared interests. But anyway, by the way, sorry my camera is so fuzzy right now, but I just hand washed the last of the dishes, and now I'm scrubbing out the sink using my Dawn Power Wash. By the way, does anyone have any white sink tips, like how to keep them really white? Because I've been giving this sink everything I got and it still looks just terrible. So let me know any white sink tips or what you use. That will definitely be appreciated. I was almost thinking, like, if I can't get it back to white, to switch to a stainless steel sink, and also getting one of those sinks without like that middle divider. I feel like having a sink without a divider will make doing dishes or like washing fresh produce a lot easier. But let me know down in the comments, do you like the divider in the sinks or no divider? Now the kitchen is clean and caught back up. Next, moving on to meal planning. I 10 out of 10 recommend planning your dinners for the week. I try to plan for at least 3 days. Any more is just a plus. And to help me plan out our family's meals for the week and our grocery list, I made and printed out this weekly meal planner, which I have listed free to print in the description box. And on one side, I just write what I'm making for dinner that day. And then on the other side is any ingredients I need to make them. I also like to meal prep, which I have a video on that too if you want to see how I prep my dinners ahead. And I will be doing like a mini food prep, I guess, later in this video, just because I ran out of time to do like a full meal prep. But meal prepping is so helpful, especially on busier days, like when we have sports games or something going on at school or other activities. We have something healthy and delicious ready in the fridge, and we don't ever have to stop for fast food.
It's actually quite fulfilling. Though my hairline is thinning, I barely do anything else. I reach self-help.
Now back home from the grocery store, just unloading all my bags. I only need to get food for a few days since we will be spending Friday, Saturday, and Sunday camping. But I did get lots of food to take camping with us, so just separating what food needs to stay at home and what food is going with us on our trip. At home, I try to keep it really healthy, so like high protein and low carbs, lots of fresh ingredients and produce too, because you can only control what you can at home. But when we're out, like to dinner or like on vacation or trips, we just like to have fun and just let Jaden have whatever within reason. So we have healthy at home meals, and then we also have the stuff that we take camping with us, which of course it's really hard to eat healthy when you're out in the woods, but we do have some fresh fruit that we wanted to prep today so we can bring it with us, as well as prepping any fresh produce to make at-home dinners easier as well. So really, you don't have to do like a full big meal prep for the week if you're short on time, because anything that you can cut and store ahead of time will make dinner so much easier.
A new destination. I sit with my feelings. Sometimes I'm even journaling. I got a full-time job, though no one pays me, and it's all thanks to you.
And so now moving on, next just washing any fresh produce we got, especially these russet potatoes. Like I'm washing them extra good because you really can't clean those enough. The skin is always so gross and disgusting. I used to peel the skin on the potatoes, but the skin is also really good for you. So now I just leave it on and wash it really well. But after washing, we're doing our ingredient prep. Tyler is cutting up a pineapple so we can store and bring it for our camping trip, while I'm cutting up some potatoes and some peppers. By the way, I will be posting on Instagram this weekend and updating you on our camping trip. So like I'll be posting some videos and pictures of like our tent and like the inside of our tent, like our little hikes and little adventures we have while we're there, as well as what we eat too while we're camping. Just so much fun. So be sure to follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Kelly Hosbrook, so you don't miss out.
He got me high above, like the sun by the moon. He's a star, baby, I'm lighting up.
And now Tyler is done with the pineapple, and I'm still just chopping away because I am terrible with knives. But I'm cutting up some peppers for our buffalo chicken sliders. That's for dinner for one night. And then I diced up some potatoes, which the potato dicer that I was just using earlier, I'll have that link in the description box because, again, I am terrible at knives, but it makes cutting and dicing so much easier. So, again, I'll have that listed in the description box for you. And then I cut some just like regular round potatoes, which is what we're going to have for dinner tonight. And then we're also going to bring some for camping too, which is why I split them up into separate containers. But prepping any like fresh produce, I feel like saves so much time when making dinner and just saves a lot of the hassle and a lot of the cleanup too.
just look at me, I'm a ghost with nothing left. Hollow, emptied out, what got lost.
At this point, it's obviously later in the afternoon, and I finally got showered and changed for the day. Now just switching the laundry over for the third time today, by the way. But at this point, I was already throwing the last load of clothes in the dryer. It's just the best feeling. The rest is just towels and sheets. So today, honestly, already felt like a win. But throwing my first load of linens in the washer, and then all that's left over is our white towels. Another reason I leave this for last is because I don't always get to fold the last couple loads of the day. And while I don't mind if clothes hang out in the dryer or basket, I really don't mind if it's towels. So doing towels last just helps me make sure that at least all the clothes are clean and put away. But next we are moving into the family room, which honestly wasn't too bad, but that's probably because we've only been back for a day, but it still needed a quick tidy up. Also moving this massive, beautiful clock that we found at Hobby Lobby for 50% off. We didn't hang it yet because we've been wanting to completely redo our family room. I know I've mentioned this before, mainly the wall decor, just because it's been the same forever. So we're still finding pieces here and there and like just playing around with it, but love the big clock for above the couch. So I will definitely do a video soon when we completely redo the family room. We're kind of shooting for the summertime. Another part of my weekly reset is vacuuming the couch cushions and rug, resetting the throws and the pillows, and wiping down the coffee table. The family room is definitely the space where we all gather daily, and naturally it gets messy quickly. So it's really nice to see it reset with fresh vacuum lines. Everything is picked up and tidy and smells really nice. It's just the best feeling, even if it only lasts for maybe 5 minutes.
In my heart, but now I'm just back at the start. You don't come around here no more. Why'd you have to let me go? Let me go. You don't think about me no more. Why can't I just let it go? Let it go. Why'd you have to show me heaven just to leave me down in hell? You don't come around here no more. Why'd you have to let me go? Let me know, no.
And now it is dinner time, so I thought I'd share a super easy, healthy, and delicious dinner idea that kids will love, everyone will love, and you can quickly throw it together on those busier days or days when you just want to go to bed because you've been resetting the home all day. But I used ground turkey, grape tomatoes, plain yogurt, shredded lettuce, reduced fat shredded cheese, taco sauce, and your choice of lime chips. But our son loves Takis, so that's what we're going with today. Oh, and you also want some taco seasoning. But first you want to brown the ground turkey. And I like to use turkey when I can because it's a lot healthier than beef or pork. But honestly, you can use either of the three. While the turkey cooks, I'm just dicing up the grape tomatoes into even quarters and then getting out my air fryer so we can start on the potatoes that we prepped earlier, which those will just be like a side. But if you do not have an air fryer in your home, I totally recommend one. It makes everything healthier. It cooks so fast, and I don't have to wait on my oven to preheat, which is definitely a plus. I was on the fence about getting an air fryer just because it does take up some storage space, but totally worth it because now I use my air fryer for nearly every meal, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner too. But anyway, then after you pop your potatoes in, you can just add your taco seasoning and some water and give it a good mix around. And then after that, you are ready to assemble everything. And the way that I did it is I did one layer of shredded lettuce at the bottom, and then I added some crushed Takis, then the turkey and the diced tomatoes, shredded cheese, then 2 dollops of plain yogurt, and then I just drizzled on a little bit of taco sauce, and it is seriously the best. Side note too, if you do decide to do Takis, crush them inside a bag because it'll stain your hand red. Okay, thanks, love you. And so now that we have had dinner, it's time to close up the kitchen for the night. So I thought I'd share that routine with you too. I mean, it's more of a daily routine than a weekly routine, but it is still really, really helpful to do every night before going off to bed, just so that you can come downstairs in the morning to a clean kitchen. You can find what you need before going out the door, and you already feel prepared for the next day. So the first thing is to unload the dishwasher from the dishes that we ran earlier that day. Then I can reload the dishwasher with any dishes that we left over from dinner. I also make sure I start the dishwasher before I go upstairs for the night too, so that when I come downstairs in the morning, all the dishes will be clean and ready to go. And now the dishes are done and the sink is empty and clean, the next thing I do to close the kitchen down for the night is I'm just wiping down all of the countertops and getting up all of like the sticky gunk and any crumbs from the day. I also like to take a second to spot clean any high touch areas. So for us, that's usually like the cabinet doors, which ours were actually fine today, and also the kitchen appliance handles so that everything looks sparkling clean.
Glorious, 'cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real worth. In fiction, you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, yeah, that's where I do my best work. That's where I put myself first. In fiction, you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, in the imagine, in the imagine, in the imaginary. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
And after finishing closing the kitchen down by vac mopping the floors, I am ending this weekly reset by folding 57 loads of laundry, which I do not recommend doing laundry this way, by the way, but this is how my brain works. Like, once I get up and going for the day and I just kind of feel overwhelmed, like I have so much to do that day, the very last thing I want to do is sit down and fold baskets and baskets of laundry. So I just save it for the end of the day where I can just sit in bed or sit on the couch and fold laundry while I watch a show or listen to a podcast or an audiobook. It just makes folding laundry way more enjoyable for me. But anyway, I truly hope that you enjoyed today's video and found this weekly reset helpful for you, and that you can find at least one thing that you can incorporate into your weekly routine to make your week run smoothly. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Click the thumbs up button and the bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, loves.